All right. It has been a long time, but I have a Switch. And I don't know whether this is the one that I repaired before that I never sold because it was acting finicky. It would sometimes not boot or it'd go to orange screen and then you'd reboot it and then sometimes it wouldn't boot up. So I didn't, it was an intermittent problem. So I never sold it, but that might be this one. I'm not sure. But we're not. It's drawing 500. Okay, no, this is on. Just doesn't have backlight. Okay, okay, that's helpful to know. So let us disassemble this console. It doesn't seem to be on now. All right, what is this? All right, let's take a gander at this ribbon cable. All right, so that is definitely melted. That's not good. All right, so let's take this out and put it in a, actually, no, because I don't feel like pulling all that off. We'll take the board out. We will take the board out and we will put it in a different chassis that has a good screen. All right, so this has a good screen in it. All right, let's see what it does in the known good screen. I'm gonna have to wait for this to charge up some. So we'll leave that and come back to it. All right, so I don't know if you can hear this or not, but hopefully you can hear it. But it's on, and I still don't have a backlight. So I guess we have to investigate the backlight circuit. All right, so this area right here is the backlight circuit. So if I cut on my multimeter and I were to plug in my power meter, yeah, so you see it go off, so it's rebooting. So if I go here, I should have 5 volts or 4.3. But then up here, I should have 17 volts. And I had 8. Hmm. That's kind of strange. Let's look at it under the microscope. Uh, Somebody's been in here. Is this diode good? So I'm going to check the diode. Oh my goodness. I'm going to put one probe this way, one probe that way. We get 0.1 volts. I switch them around. It's open, so that diode's good. We know this is good because we're getting 5 volts there, even though it's a low diode reading. That's ground. This is going into the chip, it looks like, 0.5, so that's good. 0.5, that's ground. And this is the output of this chip is felt here, and that should be 17 volts and not yeah, so where are some other inputs to this chip? So that's good. That's good. Well, this is the same electrical point of contact as here, so that stands to reason. That would be good. This resistor's tied to ground. I'm assuming this is ground. We can check these diodes. That's good. Uh-oh, hold on. That's 0.9. And this is 0.2. Is that normal? Why would one be 0.9 and the other be I mean, there could be different diodes. That port looks good, but I don't know for certain because of that, because the thing that melted plugs in there. And because it plugs in there, you don't know. Is there anything on this side that, what does that do? Is that the backlight? Or not the backlight, but the, yeah, that's the battery deal. I don't know what to do. You would think if that chip was bad, it would have shorted. But it's clearly, the backlight is clearly not working. I mean, we can take that chip off, I guess. All right, so I have another chip that I could take off and put on there. So let's do that. I'm using 400 degrees Celsius, so it's going to take a little while. I'm not going to reball, I'm just going to put it on there. All right, I might have to reball. Let's put a little flux down. All right, that's on there. We will wait for it to cool down a little bit. It looks like it's in the perfect spot. I mean, I suppose we could take our diode reading and red probe on ground, black probe on. Good. We don't have a short. Good. That's good. And here we were at point. Okay, that looks good. You know what? While I have this other donor board here, let's check the diodes on these. So red probe on anode, black probe on cathode, 0.2, just like the other one. Oh, you see? On that other one, it's 0.9. I should have pursued that lead first, because on this one, it was 0.9. So let's change that since we're in here. I can't do it like that, dude. I'm gonna melt the friggin' thing. I try to do it like this. All right, that's off. That is off. So let's take and there we go. Lord have mercy. That's difficult, man. because it's so small. So we'll wait for that to cool down. Hopefully I didn't put it on backwards. I don't think I did, but you never know with me. All right, let's see if the diode reading has changed. It's still kind of hot, but it has. Okay, good. All right. So we will put it back in this case, the known good chassis, and we will see if we get some backlight. I hope so, because I don't know what else to do. I mean, that's the only thing I saw that was different. We changed the chip just because it's the backlight IC, but it may not have been bad. It didn't seem like it was bad. I mean, wasn't shorted. All right, let's hope that the backlight works. It does not. It's still booted, so are we getting any voltage at all? 4.2 volts. This thing has a timer too, so it's just weird, man. Go under the microscope, check for voltage. One 1.5, 1.7, 1.7, 1.5, 4 volts, 4 volts, and we should have 17. What's here? Nothing here, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. What is the voltage? 3.7 volts here, 3.6 volts there, 3.7. But if I press the on button to wake it back up, let's just say, still 3.7. And this is battery voltage, or VSys 3.69. Oh, I have it unplugged. Let me plug it in and then measure the voltage. Now you see that little, oh, it's my stupid thing's not working. It bumps up to like 9 volts and then comes back down. I don't understand. I don't understand. I think I'm going to post this video. Maybe one of you guys can point me in a direction because I don't. I mean, I could change this connector, but I mean that the connector inside looks fine. That's not to say that something crazy can't be going on, but I don't know. So this is the connector, or the LCD connector. And I don't know if I did that when I was trying to put the ribbon cable in there or what, but I noticed it was hard to stick the ribbon cable in there. And you can see, like, That's there. This one's over here. I don't know how to fix those, man. Looks like one is completely missing right here. Now let's take that off. All right, that's off. I gotta see if I have any more of those. I don't know if I do. All right, that's done. So that's this is the original case that it came in. I just took one of the ribbon cables from another console. Still the same thing. I don't know what else it could be. Unless this, like I said, this is bad, but it doesn't look bad. I'm assuming that this chip it switches the voltage. And then this diode, I guess, prevents, this diode prevents the 17 volts that this produces from coming back here. But these all have to be inputs to the chip. I don't know. Maybe that's why whoever worked on this last gave up. Because it doesn't make sense. Let me switch over to the stupid microscope. So the way this thing I think is supposed to work is it outputs 17 volts here, and then that 17 volts is then felt here, and it goes out of the ribbon cable. It's 1.7, 1.7, nothing, nothing. Yeah, so it comes out there. So it's making it through this pin to right here, and then I'm assuming it's supposed to show up over here somewhere on the backlight ribbon cable. No. Dang it, dude. No. No, it does not. It does not show up there. Why doesn't it show up there? Okay. I don't have the 4.35. The 4.35 is, we said we measured it. Measured it there. Now this is the other end of that ribbon cable. So if we, so it should be So it's either this one or it's this one. And I'm not getting it there. And I'm assuming this ribbon cable is good because I took it off of that other console. The battery's unplugged. Let's go to resistance mode. Let's go back under the microscope. I am going to measure resistance on the other end. Because we said it was this one. I don't hear it. It's not connected. I guess let's just change this. And this will be the last thing I do to it. This don't work. I'm tapping out because I don't know what else to do. All right. Let's see if we get backlight. No. Well, I'm out, man. I'm out with this one. No, the backlight's on. Backlight is on. Just don't have image. All right, so I fixed the backlight. You see, it's on. Now I don't have image. Oh, well, we're close. We're close. So I think it may be this. It may be this connector. Let me touch these front ones up just to be safe. All these were good, man. All right, we're gonna put it back in the one that I said had a good screen. Pretty sure it has a good screen. Same thing, dude. It's on. Backlight's working now, but I'm just not putting out video. All right, here is a brand new one. All right. That looks good. That looks good. All right, please work. Yes. No. Dude, it's so close. Maybe I have flux in the connector. No, it's still doing it, man. Dude, I truly am tired of messing with this thing. I mean, it can stand to go over a little bit, but I mean, dude, I can't get it any more straight than that. All right, please be fixed. No, maybe the screen's bad. Maybe I was incorrect. So let's put it back in the original chassis that it came in. Let's see if this screen is the same. Yeah. Dude, I don't know what that could be, bro. I don't know what it could be. Oh, hold up. Y'all see what I see? And those are two different lines coming in. Let's see if that made a difference. Please have made a difference. Yes, I think that's it. Finally. All right, I'll put it back together tomorrow. All right, so it is the next day. I have put it together. This is what it looks like. I got the Bigfoot sticker off. We're gonna see if it powers on. But that Nintendo logo flashes quick, bro. Let's see if it reads the game. It does. We are going to see if it connects to Wi-Fi. Oh, that doesn't work. I put it back together and I didn't test the things. Next to the internet, it is not banned. Home button works. I don't know what that minus button does. Yeah, that does not work. The left or the right does not work. Everything works except that. All right, let me change that and then we'll finish the video. All right, this is it, man. You guys have no idea what I went through to try and figure out what was wrong with this Joy-Con right here. I put a new one on and the Joy-Con wasn't even bad. It was this ribbon cable. That was the problem. And now it's not going to, please don't tell me you're not going to cut on. Oh, whew. Dude, this thing has fought me every step of the way. All right, everything works. All right, it works. It reads games. It connects to Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's fixed. So I'm going to talk real quick before I end the video why I was confused. So you have that little chip I changed, and it's responsible for putting out 17 volts, right? And the input is 4.3 volts. Well, it didn't occur to me until after I tried a different ribbon cable that the reason why I wasn't getting 17 volts is because that 17 volts is going to go through the ribbon cable, right, to the little daughter board, and then it's going to connect to the LED that provides your backlight, and then it's going to come back around through the ribbon cable and then come into that chip. So without this complete path, you're not going to get your 17 volts there. So if you ever run into that problem and you're not getting 17 volts, check your ribbon cable because it may be bad, because this one was bad. But it works now. Very, very nice console. All right, man. Y'all be good.